What's good, Commanders fans? Just wanted to make a quick video for you guys, just talking about an off-season workout or get together from some of the guys on the team. Shout out to my guy Pedro. He already made a video about the guys getting together and making camaraderie and starting up, making some more or building on chemistry for the off-season. But every year we do this. I know last year Sam Howell, Jacoby Brissett, and some of the guys got together. I remember back, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins was him, Terry, Steven Sims, and Kelvin Harmon, and all the guys got together. So every year around this time, like a couple weeks before training camp, when they have that break or that vacation time right before they have to get into the grind of training camp and whatnot, all the guys, as many guys as possible can try to get together. All the wide receivers, the tight ends, the running backs, and probably two quarterbacks. Remember, I think Cam Sims was a part of the group as well a couple years ago when the guys got together. It's always good to see that. Always good to see that. So we'll talk left to right, talk about each player real quick. I guess just how they look in the picture and whatnot. I know there was a report or some beat. I don't think it was some media person talking about Marcus Mariota possibly starting over Jayden Daniels. Personally, I don't think that's going to happen. We already see Jayden Daniels taking first team reps. Of course, Jayden Daniels has to earn it. He has to play well in the 2 preseason games, the 2 dress rehearsals that he will be playing in, most likely be playing in. And I get it. No, a lot of guys have come off the bench or have not started. I'm not comparing them Pat Mahomes, but Pat Mahomes came off the bench or sat for 1 year and then played. I know it's a different situation. Pat Mahomes was not the number 2 pick of the draft. Lamar Jackson, he was a later first-round pick. He came in halfway through the season for Joe Flacco. I know Baker Mayfield, he did not start his first game. Tyrod Taylor started the first game of the season. I think that was Hugh Jack. Who was the coach? I think it was Hugh. I remember Hard Knocks for the Browns, and that was a big thing. Like they started Tyrod Taylor over Lamar over Baker Mayfield. Justin Herbert was not slated to start. Tyrod Taylor, but he had the heart ailment. So we've seen a lot of top 5 or first round picks, of course, not start. So I get what the media guy was trying to say, but Mariota is not the guy to start over Jayden Daniels. That's just not happening. I would not do that at all. I think you want to see what your young guy can do in Jayden Daniels. I think Jayden Daniels will be fine day 1. So get him as many reps so he can get ready and just get the ball rolling with the developmental process. I think, and you already hear how team executives are already scared to death over Jayden Daniels. So I really think Jayden Daniels will be perfectly fine starting day 1. So that just reminds me looking at Marcus Mariota in the picture. And they are in Oregon. Of course, Marcus Mariota is a legendary Oregon coach. Oregon quarterback. As you can see, he was the number 2 pick in the draft, and he will be kind of mentoring Jayden Daniels, as a former number 2 pick and a guy that is an athletic dual threat mobile quarterback. So, he has some things that he can, kind of give Jayden Daniels advice on. I'm not saying he's going to be coaching him up or anything like that, but he can definitely be somewhat of a mentor and give Jayden Daniels some good advice for, being the number 2 pick of the draft and a mobile quarterback, super athletic quarterback. All right, so picture here is Cole Turner. Cole Turner's about 6'7". John Bates is in the picture. Austin Eckler's about 5'9", 5'10". You see how short Austin Eckler is, but you see how strong he is as well in the picture. You see Armani Rogers. I like to see him there. I like to see him back healthy. Coming back from last year with the torn Achilles. I think he's very explosive and has some yak ability. I think he can make some noise this offseason. We'll see if he makes a roster. If he doesn't, definitely keep him on the practice squad because we need the depth at the tight end position for sure. So I know him and Cole will be battling. Those are the 2 guys who I feel like are going to be battling for the 4th spot. I think John Bates is a shoo-in to make it. Ben Sinnott is not there. Ben Sinnott is not there. So I wouldn't get upset about that. Terry's not there either. Saw some people online getting upset about or kind of pointing out that Terry was not there. I don't think it's a big deal. Luke McCaffrey was not there either. He was at his brother's wedding apparently, which of course you're going to be there for that, and the aftermath of it as well, and some of the other festivities that are involved with weddings. Olamide Zaccheaus is pictured in the middle. He is there, and he's about 5'8", so he's a short guy. I think he has a really good chance to make the roster. I really do. From the Eagles, I think he has a really, really good chance to make the roster. Had a couple good seasons with the Falcons. Had a couple darn good seasons with the Falcons, and I think he can be a number 5 guy on the roster. De'Ami Brown is there, pictured, repping the set, throwing up the fours right there. He's always having a good offseason, always having a good training camp, always having a good preseason, always having a good mini camp and OTAs. We just got to see him do it in the games. In the real games, we have to see him do it. Then Mariota and Jayden Daniels, and then B-Rob looks like a tank. He looks like he's ready to go and run over some people for sure. Then Jahan Dotson is seated there throwing the fours up as well. Jahan Dotson, I think he's going to have a bounce back year. You look at what he did his rookie season, man. He was a red zone machine. Had 7 touchdowns his rookie season. Look at the Jaguars game, that first game where he had the double move and caught the touchdown. That was a really nice catch by him. And then both Giants games, man, where he hit the spin move and has yak ability. I think he's a really good route runner, really good in the slot, wherever you put him. Just has to get his confidence back and catching the football. Had a couple concentration drops last year, but you look at the way he was used his rookie year in the red zone, man. He almost had 10. If he would have played all 17 games his rookie year, he would have had 10 touchdowns easily. So, but just good to see the guys get together and get that chemistry, man. This is where the chemistry is built in the off season. So I love seeing these guys out here like that. I see B-Rob. B-Rob's a tank, man. He's ready, man. I mean, he's always been ready, but I think under Cliff Kingsbury, he can really excel. I mean, you look at what James Conner did with Cliff Kingsbury, had 18 total touchdowns one year. And then Anthony Lynn is a really, really good running back coach. Everywhere Anthony Lynn goes, the running game gets better with the Jets, the Bills, the Niners. Everywhere he goes, the running game really, really excels. So I'm excited to see what he does under the coaching of Anthony Lynn and Cliff Kingsbury. So I did want to show a quick video of Jayden Daniels just working out here with his quarterback coach. His quarterback coach is Ryan Porter, who is a head football coach for a high school in California. Ryan Porter also played professional football as well. Santa Margarita High School. So it just shows a couple clips of Jayden Daniels working out. You know, he's doing like some drills where he's sitting down and then throwing the football. So just getting ready for the regular season, which I love to see that. Like I said, Ryan Porter played professional football and trainer of 20 quarterbacks playing D1 football. He's coached Jayden Daniels since he was 12 years old as well. So Ryan Porter has a big influence on Jayden Daniels' game. And then quickly just showing a couple photos of Brian Robinson hosting his football camp. You just see how strong B-Rob is, man. You look at his legs, paws, or whatever. You just look how strong that he is, man. I think he's going to have a great season. Him and Eckler, man, they're going to be a great 1-2 punch. I know some people are talking about who's going to get more carries. I think B-Rob's going to get more carries, and then Eckler's going to get more receptions and catches and stuff like that. But I think they're going to be a great thunder and lightning punch. I'm excited to see the run game. I'm especially with Jayden Daniels too. Like I think Jayden's going to make B-Rob better. He's going to make Eckler better because he's a running threat. And you have to account for each guy as a runner, as a threat, and you have to account for Eckler as a wide receiver, basically too, as a pass catcher. So, and both these guys are touchdown machines too. Eckler's a touchdown machine. He's going to make Jayden Daniels' life a lot easier. So I think it's really good to see Jayden get that chemistry with Eckler as well. Just check it down, using him as a receiver. So I like everything about these photos. Like I said, it's the honeymoon phase right now. It's the off season, so not much to talk about. Just a quick video here, but I will be making some videos, of course, positional videos. I'll probably make another wide receiver video who I think is going to make the roster. Running backs is coming up. So different things like that. Just breaking down each position group one by one before the season starts. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Hell Commanders. Peace.